Ever wondered if your brain has the power to change itself? Well, the marvelous reality is it does. This ability is known as neuroplasticity. It refers to the brain's remarkable capacity to reorganize and form new neural connections throughout our lives. It's our brain's unique way of adapting, learning, and even healing. Imagine your brain as an ever-changing landscape, constantly reshaping itself in response to experiences, both good and bad. Each new skill you learn, each memory you cherish, even the challenges you overcome, all cause shifts in this landscape, forming new paths and connections. Understanding neuroplasticity is empowering. It's like having a secret superpower that allows us to grow, change, and continuously evolve. It challenges the old belief that our brains are static entities, fixed and unchanging after a certain age. Instead, neuroplasticity presents us with a dynamic, flexible brain, always capable of change and adaptation. So, neuroplasticity essentially gives us the power to shape our own brains. Quite fascinating, isn't it? But what if the emotional burden you carry isn't entirely yours? Let's delve into the concept of generational trauma. This is a type of emotional baggage that's been handed down like a family heirloom from one generation to the next. The idea is that our ancestors' experiences, particularly traumatic ones, can leave a mark on us, even if we've never personally lived through these events. So, how does this happen? Current research suggests a couple of mechanisms. First, there's the biological root. Trauma can lead to changes in gene expression, which can then be passed on to future generations. Second, there's the behavioral root. Families, knowingly or unknowingly, can perpetuate patterns of behavior that stem from past trauma. For instance, a family might have a culture of silence around certain topics, reflecting an ancestor's unspoken pain. It's a fascinating and complex field, and while we don't have all the answers yet, one thing is clear. Our lives are intertwined with those who came before us in ways we're just beginning to understand. It seems our ancestors' experiences might be influencing our own in ways we're just beginning to understand. Stress and trauma, they don't just weigh heavy on the mind, do they? These invisible burdens can leave visible imprints on our bodies. Ever notice how chronic stress can lead to weight gain, particularly around the midsection? It's not just your imagination. Stress hormones like cortisol can disrupt our metabolism, causing our bodies to store fat, especially in the belly area. But the impact doesn't stop there. Stress can also interfere with hair growth cycles, leading to hair loss. It's as if our bodies are shouting out loud what our minds are going through in silence. And then there's the mental toll. Chronic stress and trauma can breed feelings of paranoia and anxiety. Why? Well, it's all about neuroplasticity. Remember, our brains are adaptable. They change in response to our experiences. In the case of stress and trauma, these changes can affect areas of the brain related to memory, learning, and emotional regulation. So, when we're constantly on high alert due to chronic stress, our brains adapt in a way that may heighten feelings of paranoia and anxiety. It's our brain's way of trying to protect us, but it can end up causing more harm than good. Remember, stress is not just a state of mind, it's a state of body too. Can we turn the tables? Can we use neuroplasticity to our advantage? The answer is a resounding yes. We have the power to harness neuroplasticity to shape our brains in positive ways, and this is an empowering realization. Imagine our brain as an ever-changing landscape, shaped and reshaped by our experiences, thoughts, and emotions. Every time we learn something new, overcome a challenge, or even just think a thought, we have the opportunity to alter this landscape, to build new pathways and strengthen existing ones. One of the most powerful ways to harness neuroplasticity is through mindfulness. This is the practice of paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. Mindfulness can help us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them, allowing us to respond to stress and trauma in more adaptive ways. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is another potent tool. This form of therapy helps us identify and change distorted thought patterns that can lead to negative feelings and behaviors. By consciously changing our thoughts, we can change our brain's wiring and subsequently how we feel and act. But harnessing neuroplasticity isn't limited to the therapy room. Activities that promote brain health can also play a significant role. Regular physical exercise, for instance, can stimulate the growth of new neurons and improve connectivity in the brain. Healthy eating provides the vital nutrients our brains need to function optimally, and social connection, the simple act of interacting with others, can also help to keep our brains sharp and resilient. By engaging in these practices, we can rewire our brains to respond more adaptively to stress and trauma. It's like rerouting a path in the forest. The more we walk the new path, the clearer and more established it becomes, while the old path, the one that led to stress and unhelpful reactions, gradually grows over. With the power of neuroplasticity, we have the potential to shape our brains, our responses, and ultimately our lives. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth, a testament to our brain's incredible capacity for change. And it's a journey that each one of us can embark on, starting today,